Hello and welcome to Just Us Thinking. I'm your host, Michael.
And I'm your co-host, Rebecca.
And I'm your AV guy, Mikey.
And we have a new video mini-sode for you. Did I say that right?
I think you did, yeah.
All right.
It's about time.
It only took me how many shows?
Yeah. Took you like 4 or 5 of them to get them right.
Like that. Well, we kept playing with the names, so we were
I
trying
know.
to figure out what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So, this show.
This one's going to be another interesting one. Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to keep me in line on this one because, this is, this is a tough one, isn't it? No joke. The name of this, I'm gonna let you say the name of this show.
All right. This one is a woman or woman? Or
Women.
Women. Okay. It's Women Devalued.
Women Devalued. Okay. So, wow.
I'm curious to see where you're going with this one. So,
So in life, and I tell this to Mikey all the time. So Mikey, how many times have you heard me say, know your value?
A lot.
Okay.
yeah.
Now, I tell people this all the time. I tell people this all the time because everybody should know their value
Right.
and know your worth.
Okay.
Now, you got to understand, as people get older, values change, as values can go up or down depending on if you're appreciating or depreciating.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but that's what happens.
Okay.
So, guys, I hate to say this, and I don't want anybody to come off and blast me for being sexist or anything like that, but I hate to say our world is not perfectly balanced. Okay, there are men and women are different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a known fact.
Now, I will tell you, there are things that men can get away with that women can't. You don't have to like it, but it is a fact, okay?
Right.
Now, there are things that women can do that can get away with that men can't do. It's also a fact.
Yeah.
Is it fair? No. If someone pulled you off to the side when you were younger and say life is going to have to be perfectly fair across the board, they lied to you.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
the one that has to tell this to you. Okay?
Yeah. If you don't know that already, you've been hiding under a rock.
So we're going to start with this as far as body count, okay?
Okay.
So does body count matter? You know what body count is?
No.
Body count is how many people you've had relations with.
Oh, okay.
How many people you've had sex with.
Okay.
Okay? Now, here's the thing. It's not, and it's lopsided. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say, it is the way it is. Guys, unfortunately, are able to sleep with a lot more women without it affecting them negatively
Right.
than it is a female in that same situation.
Exactly. I mean,
There's nothing wrong with saying that, is there?
no. I mean,
Okay.
it's a true fact that, it's women get more of a bad rap for it than
Yeah.
men do.
If guys sleep with 100 women, he's a stud.
Yeah.
If a woman sleeps with 100 guys, she's a slut.
Right. Yeah.
That's-
And I mean, that's not true, but I mean, that's the saying.
It's the way our social looks at things here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you think about that, it's like, especially if you're in, like, if you're doing OnlyFans or you have these provocative pictures, and I will tell you the biggest thing is social media.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's my problem with this. Guys post that they're doing stupid things online, and we do it all the time. And, it is what it is.
Okay.
Women don't do the stupid things guys do online. They just don't do it.
Yeah.
They're smarter than us when it comes to that. Okay.
Yes, we are.
They know not to do some of the stupid stuff
Right.
us guys do.
And post about it.
Right. But here's the thing. Here's what what girls do.
Okay.
They decide to go wear something very skimpy or very really revealing,
Right.
and then they post on social media for attention.
Okay.
And then I have to take that situation and say, if I want to marry this person or if I want to be in a relationship with this person, I'll be honest. And I'm thinking most guys feel this way. I don't want to be with a woman that everybody's seen naked.
Yeah. I mean, I could say the same about a guy, though. You know,
guys aren't posting naked.
Well, some are.
Well, those are dumbass guys.
Yeah.
I hate to say it that way, but
Okay.
but as a general rule, how many guys do you have posting on social media provocative pictures?
Well, to be honest, I really don't look, so I'm not sure.
There's not very many.
Is there?
There's not very many.
Okay.
Now, we've all heard this guy sent me an unsolicited dick pic to my phone. That's a different story. We're
Okay.
not. You're talking there's girls that are wearing very skimpy outfits and they're posting on social media.
Okay.
Okay. And here's one of the trends that they're doing. So there's a girl and she's wearing a robe. She's kind of covered up or she's wearing it and there's music and she's counting down and it's like, can you stop this at 1? And it counts down in the music, and for a split flash, you see her in lingerie or next to nothing.
Okay.
Okay. So that's kind of a thing that is happening. And of course, if you take that video and you download the video or you have a computer that's high speed enough to capture that, you could frame it out and you could catch it every time. You're not being, if someone wants to really see what was under there and they weren't quick enough on there, equipment can handle that.
Okay.
And then, I'm sorry, that's just, and when you have OnlyFans where she's, selling nude pictures or she's doing content with, a subscriber or something like that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Some guys might not care. There could be some guys out there like, I don't care. She's hot. I'm gonna do her. But when you look down the road, that's where I have the problem with a lot of these posting someone out on social media.
Yeah.
There used to be a time where, a nudie magazine or something like that, or, a Playboy, it was, you know what, you had to go buy the magazine. There was a lot more,
It was more, not like secretive, but I want to say like alluring. Maybe?
less able to get your hands on sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't know. I guess like my stance on it is like, just why would you do that? I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Listen,
I'm torn on it.
I am too. Because if you're in a strip club and you're dancing and you're doing that, and listen, I have no problem with a stripper or anything along those lines. I do and I don't. I understand.
Yeah.
But if it's in a strip club, it's in a strip club.
Yeah. I think the whole, it being on the internet.
Yeah, that's where my problem is.
It's always going to be there. You're not going to be able to get rid of it. And then you're going to, one of those days, in the future, you're going to regret it. That's
the problem. You're going to do something stupid. You're going to do something very revealing. Once it's out there forever. You don't seem to understand that. If you're a stripper dancing in a club, that's one thing. Now, like boudoir pictures.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with those. There's nothing wrong with doing a boudoir session, and there's nothing wrong with dressing provocative if that's what you want to do. I'm not going to come down on you, but understand that it's hard for the Me Too movement of women thinking they were just being sexualized.
Right.
When women are sexualizing themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Women are devaluating themselves.
Yeah.
Men aren't doing it. Men don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We really don't. The reality is you're devaluating yourself. So when you post those pictures and then you say, well, yeah, I did OnlyFans, and then you want to start a relationship and the guy says, yeah, I'm not interested in that. Well, why not? I don't want to date that kind of person. Well, I'm not that person anymore. Yeah, but you're still out there. It still exists.
Still on the internet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go date. Here's a good example. It was very, very big, famous what Chris Brown did to, was it Rihanna? Didn't she have a black eye or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Women, go date Chris Brown. Go ahead, do it. And when he hits you, and you say, "Oh, I didn't know he was going to hit me. I thought he was a changed man." People don't change that much.
Yeah.
People. I mean, it takes a lot to change a person. Now that doesn't mean we grow. That doesn't mean we don't grow.
Right.
We all grow, but yeah, it's kind of one of those things. So I think women kind of devaluate themselves. They do
think you just, know your value and just have a little self-respect, I guess. I don't know.
Like I said, I'm okay if you're in a club and you're a stripper and you're in a club and you're dancing and you have to make money. You have to make money. I get it. You do what you do. This podcast don't go up and you see me, mind your own business. If you see me in a strip club dancing on a stage, I'm just saying, mind your own business. Keep the cameras in the in the holster. Don't bring them out. Daddy needs to do some work. I mean, just know your value.
Yeah.
And when you're posting these provocative pictures on social media, here's the thing: you're kind of doing it to yourself. When you're drawing that attention, people aren't clicking on there because you have good content. They're clicking on you because it's a naked girl and guys are horny. That's bottom line.
The bottom line.
That's why the porn industry is doing so well.
Okay.
I hate to say it that way. So know your value, know what your worth is. Here's my problem. If you don't want to have kids and you just want to live that lifestyle, by all means live your life. Do you, boo. But you never heard that? Do you, boo?
I've heard do you, but I just never heard it with the boo on the end.
Yeah.
And just the way you said it, wow.
I'm sorry, I say some crazy shit.
You do.
Can you imagine, and there's there literally have now been kids that have gotten beat up because their mom is shaking her ass on
OnlyFans,
on OnlyFans, or was OnlyFans, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, can you imagine? I mean, God, we were raised on Stacy's mom, and we're like, now we're like, oh, that was horrible. I can't believe. Put some clothes on, bitch. I don't know, but. Now we say that, but can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine sending your kid to school and half the internet is looking at the mom?
Yeah. That would be crazy.
The kids in school. Yeah. They're like, this your mom, she's hot.
Yeah.
And they have naked pictures or very provocative pictures of your mom, and you're trying to go to school. Well, come on now.
Yeah.
You got to think
ahead. Think about
that's not thinking ahead, though. Yeah.
Think about, if you're going to have kids one of these days, think about what that's going to do to them.
Right.
I mean, it's just, I agree.
Now, don't get me wrong. This is not a new thing. I know people that, when grandma and grandpa passed away, they went through a box that they shouldn't have. And grandma and grandpa had some
questionable items
and pictures, some Polaroids and shit like that. Like you're like, oh, grandma and grandpa was a freak. Here's the difference. It was hidden.
Right.
They kept it to themselves, and that was for them.
It wasn't plastered all over the internet.
Right. And, I guess just have some humility.
Yeah. A little
decency, and understand that there are people out there fighting for women's rights when other women are out there selling a piece for $1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're not going to get me behind a women empowerment movement when some women themselves are devaluating their own selves.
Yeah.
And this, it's with women, but I will say there are some guys that are doing the same thing. I'm not going to say that they don't.
Yeah, I just think there's more women doing it than men.
Again, that's where I have to say, one side you have a lot of women doing it, and then you have a smaller amount of guys doing it.
Yeah.
And now it doesn't even come to just sex, okay?
Okay.
I will tell you, Jessica Simpson played a really dumb blonde.
Yeah.
Okay. That was an act.
Okay. Yeah. She's actually very
act.
smart. Yeah.
Now, Paris Hilton. Many people are like, oh, she's just a dumb rich girl. And then you could see some videos where she's very, very intelligent. And you're like, whoa, that's Paris Hilton?
Well, and a lot of stuff that she did when she was younger. So, I mean,
right.
When everybody's in their teenage years, they do stupid stuff. So
that's true. I mean, that's true. But the problem is in the age that we're living into, that stuff holds forever now.
Yep.
That technology of recording that, and it's out there forever, lasts now. And playing stupid one time is different than, I don't know. It's just in the world we live in. Is that what you want people to think of you as,
or remember you for? Or,
right.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I get it.
I say stupid things all the time. I really do.
Yeah.
Don't
We all do.
We all do.
Yeah.
I will tell you the Jersey Shore. Whoever that guy was on the Jersey Shore, he set masculinity back. I don't know how far.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember what his name was.
Yeah, I don't watch that, so I don't know.
He was an idiot. When you do acting like an idiot, or I have to say, a lot of these like YouTube pranksters and all these, I disagree with them too. And you know what? I'm gonna call you guys out later on. Mm-hmm. Don't you wait?
Your turn's coming.
Take a number, guys. I'll be right with you. Right now we're addressing another group. So, wait your turn.
Yep.
we're equal opportunity calling people out on shit.
Okay.
We do that. Women, do better.
Yeah.
Know your value. Don't keep undervaluating yourselves. You guys are much, much more. You have so much more to offer than just shaking your ass on camera, or being at the gym to try to get reactions from other gym people.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I hate.
Yeah.
Don't wear something very skimpy to the gym and do these, you're bending over, all kinds of stuff, and not expect people to look.
Right.
You're videoing it for a reason too. So don't give us this bullshit that you're so offended. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Yep.
Know your value. Know where you're going to go. So I don't know.
All right. Very well said.
I don't. Am I going to get canceled after this now?
We might. Who knows?
Well, you're supposed to hold me accountable here.
No.
Did I cross the line?
I don't really think so. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take that as a win then.
Okay.
So didn't cross the line. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
If you do like our content, if you do like what we say, what we do, and if you don't like what we say and what we do, you can still follow us.
Yeah.
We'll take some haters too.
Yeah.
Drink the haterade. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we're on X.
Yep. And then you can listen to our regular episodes on pretty much any podcast player like iHeart, Spotify, Apple, Samsung, and the upcoming YouTube Music.
YouTube Music's already out.
Yeah.
It just replaced podcast. It just replaced Google Podcast.
Okay, yeah,
yep.
That's right.
And then regular YouTube, Rumble, and TikTok, where you have our videos on most of those platforms.
Okay.
You could listen, or you can listen to all the platforms.
Right.
But if you want to watch us, you have to go to YouTube, Rumble. I think we do a little bit of shorts on Facebook, Instagram, and a few of those too.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
All right. Well,
all right.
Don't cancel me. My whole point of this episode was not to try to degrade women.
Right.
I just want people to understand that everybody has a worth and a value, and you set your price.
That is
You
true.
set your price.
Yeah.
I'm cheap and easy sometimes. Other days I'm not. So
Oh, you keep it interesting, that's for sure.
I try. I think that's a good show. We good?
We good?
You happy?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's our show. Take it away.
All right. Bye, everybody.